carried away of all these lies. Job 13:4, for ye are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value. And the earth helped the woman. See, the earth helped us. 12 tribes of Israel. And the earth opened her mouth. Earth opened up her mouth and swallowed up the flood, swallowed up the lies. That's why we're going against the lies. Is the Most High a so-called white man? Is MASHAYACH a so-called white man? Caesar Borgia? Second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome? Are the Israelites so-called white people? Lies. Until this day. That's why I said the earth helped the woman. The earth helped we the Israelites. That's where we at on the earth. And the earth opened her mouth. The earth opened her mouth to talk to us and swallowed up the flood, swallowed up the lies. Which the dragon, you remember it said, verse 15, and the serpent, now it's calling that serpent, or what? The dragon cast out of his mouth. See? So, this is what we know has happened. That's why we know who we are. We know the Bible's talking to us, the 12 tribes of Israel. So once this happened, so you understand, brothers and sisters of Israel, Yasharallah, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. So the dragon, I mean, this is like hip talk, but those that have ears to hear can hear that they're going to be wroth with the Israelites. That's what it's all about. And went to make war. They had war against who? With the remnant of her seed. The remnant of her seed is the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel that coming back to the Most High, keeping His laws, statutes, commandments, fearing the Most High, crying to the Most High, having a broken and contrite spirit, and fearing the Most High, and having faith in the Most High. Because I mean, here, I mean, look, listen. You tell me that just people of the church, Baptist church, Catholic church, Jehovah's Witness, and rest of the religions and so forth, and the dragon, which is the serpent, which is the devil, which is Satan, which is Esau and the Edomites and everybody else that follow his ways. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, wroth with the 12 tribes of Israel, and went to make war with the remnant, which is the 1/3 of her seed. This is very key here, brothers and sisters. That you know who is talking about. That they're going to make war with, which is her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High. That annihilates all these different religions. That's teaching we not under the law, but we under mercy and grace. But they're going to come after the ones that keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of a MASHAYACH Yahushai. Oh yeah. But that's why we got to stay strong in our faith, strong in our belief until the end. Forever, and don't let nothing move you from the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High. Waha MASHAYACH Yahushai, Baha Shama MASHAYACH Yahushai. He said in his word in 2 Ezra 2:26, if you can receive it, this is what he said. 2 Ezra 2:26. I hope I can read it. Okay, as for the service whom I have given thee, we got to deal with that service, because a lot of you going to say, oh, it's any nation. No. Who the servants? Go to Isaiah 44:1 and 2. First and foremost, the servants, right? So you let you know that the Bible answers itself to the precept, to get understanding to the precept. Who the servants? Isaiah 44:1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, who is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. So that lets you know he only chose Israel. And we here to see who the servants are. So he said, Jacob, my servant, right? So now it said, verse 2, thus say the Most High. This is the Most High speaking this. That made thee and formed thee from the womb. That's clear scripture, let you know you got to be formed from the womb as an Israelite. You can't be grafted in or be no spiritual Israelite. Can I be a spiritual Chinese? Can you be a spiritual, another nation that you know you're not? No, that don't make no sense. But when you open up the Bible, now you can be a spiritual. Israel is a nation of people according to the flesh who are Israelites, not according to the spirit. Listen, thus say the Most High Power, verse 2, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Zezron, another name the Most High called Zezron, whom I have chosen. Remember, he told you in verse 1, Israel, whom I have chosen. So another name he's using for us is Zezron, whom I have chosen. Jump to verse 21. Make it clear as day. Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. See? For thou art my servant. So going back to, now that we know the Israelites are the Most High's servants, listen to what he said in 2 Ezra 2:26. As for the servants, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, that remnant we just read about in Revelation, that 1/3. As for the servants whom I have given thee, the servants who the Most High has given in captivity in these last days to the Edomites, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. See, he said, require us from among their number. Keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. That's why the work is not in vain. We have hope and faith in the Most High, in his word, of how it's going to be for us if we do what's right in his eyes. But see how people have been polluted, their minds been polluted. When he said, get thee in the daughters, the people in gross daughters, grain, the people are in gross brain polluted. Go to Isaiah 29. 29th chapter. Look at verse 13. Wherefore the Most High said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lip do honor me, but I remove their heart, which is your mind, far from me. Said, much as our people call on the name of Jesus to do this and do that, and whatever you can think of or can't think of, wherefore the Most High said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but I remove their heart, which is your mind, far from me. They remove their minds far from them. And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men and not the precepts of this Bible. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. It's not taught like that. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. For the wisdom of their wise men shall perish, and the understanding of their prudent men shall be hid. Say, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel. Say, destruction unto you that seek deep to hide what you're doing and what you're saying behind closed doors. Woe unto them that seek to hide their counsel from the Most High, and their works are in the dark. Because the Most High told them what? He told them, get in the darkness, and the people going to be in what? Gross darkness. So whatever you doing is in the dark. You think nobody can see you. And they say, who seeth us? See, there it is. What you say? Nobody see us. Nobody see me. Who seeth us? And who knoweth us? See, what you saying? Who seeth us? See, so I to go to hold that. Go to Isaiah. We'll come back. Go to Isaiah 47. That's what they're saying. Isaiah 47:10. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. See? They trust in their wickedness. Say, nobody see me. You don't see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am. Who else said that? I mean, you painted pictures of them. Open up your Bibles and look whose pictures in those Bibles. They have said, I am, and none else beside me. Say. Going back to Isaiah 29. Verse 15. Woe mean destruction unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Most High. Not knowing, not even having a clue to know who they trying to hide from. They don't know. Remember, they ain't gonna never know the Most High, the MASHAYACH, Wisdom of Solomon 5:7 says, as for the way of the Most High, the MASHAYACH, we have not known it. So Ecclesiasticus 23 and 29, such a man only fear the eyes of men. That's why they talk about the precepts of men, they fear the eyes of men, thinking the Most High can't see them, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. See that? Most High see everything, even the things that you think is in secret. Ecclesiasticus 17 and 15 and 19. Ecclesiastes 17 and 15. Their ways are ever before him, and shall not be hid from his eyes. Verse 19. Therefore all their works are as the sun before him. Remember, his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. 10,000 times brighter than the sun, so their works before the Most High like one sun. Well, his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, but say their works are like one sun. He got 9,999 to go. And they think they hiding something from the Most High. Listen. Therefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. Get away with nothing. Nobody. Don't believe it. Isaiah 29 and 15. Woe, destruction unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Most High, when his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man and the secret things, and their works are in the dark. That's what they think. And they say, who seeth us? Nobody see us. And who knoweth us? Say, surely your turning of things upside down. Remember the dragon and the serpent and the devil and Satan and the Esau and the Israelites and the beast, all of them saying, hey, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. The potter making this pot or whatever he's making with this clay, it's going to be like the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Can the work, when you see this pot, can it say, oh, he didn't make me? The potter didn't make me? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? You're going to say that the Most High made, like I said, Most High made all of us. We all bleed the same. You always say that, right? The Most High created everyone. But he also said in his word, whether you receive it or not. Proverbs 16 and 4. The Most High, who we talking about, have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. You know, Most High made everything for himself. You right. Even the wicked for the day of evil. Last I read, Job 9:24 says, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He who is the wicked covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's why he just said, I am and no one else beside me. Who is that? Most High, the ultimate judge. MASHAYACH. Look in the Bibles. Look who painted the faces of the judges. He said, if not, where and who is he? I mean, here are the clues. The clues are right there. Can't deny it. Unless you just want to deal with some madness. You want to be engrossed out in your brain, unless you want brain pollution. Oh yeah. Then it'll be that way. You want it, you'll give it. You should definitely give it to you and laugh all the way to the bank on your butt. Oh yeah. So let's look at Ezekiel 34 and 30, because it's a lot of, as you see, the Most High give a little publicity. It's always going to be negative. They always try and find a way to bring us about in a negative light when we haven't done anything compared to what these other people have done. We just teaching the Bible. That's it. And we the biggest threat to the world behind teaching the Bible. Something wrong with that picture. Ezekiel 34 and 30. Ezekiel 34 and 30. Thus shall they know that I, the Most High, their power, and with them, excuse me, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, said the Most High. Once again, Ezekiel 34 and 30. Thus shall they know that I, the Most High, their power, and with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, who live in a house of family, the family of Israel, are my people, said the Most High. And ye my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men. Hear that, women? The flock of the Most High's pastor are men. And I am your power, said the Most High power. He called men. That's why he told her, he said, no way that a woman can rule over men, because the Most High said you can't usurp authority over the man. The man is over the woman. Go to Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. So the Most High have a voice, and from a voice comes words. So his voice is to the sons of man. Go to the last book of the Bible, Revelations 21 and 3. Revelation 21 and 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven, saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them. The 144,000 are the 12,000 men of each of the tribes of the 12 tribes of Israel, to make up 144,000. And they shall be his people. See, because everybody comes from the man, determines the nationality. And that's what it says, and they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. Let me just show you that right quick. Go to Psalms 17. Psalm 17. Why he's saying that? Psalm 17 and 14. From men which are thy hand, not women, but men which is the hand of the Most High, O Most High. From men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. So the Most High filled a man's belly with hid treasure. What are they filled with? They are full of children coming from the man. They are full of children. And leave the rest of their substance to their babes. See? So, just a little something that, contemplate on, that you can, recognize why, the Most High calling these men, calling us men in the last days to bring forth this truth. Too much for a woman to do the job that the man has to do in this world, in this truth. That's why, going back to Ezekiel 34:31, and ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, said the Most High power. So it's enough that a woman have to do. She shouldn't want to be dealing with the same thing that a man have to deal with. All the duties that the Most High said a virtuous woman is supposed to be doing. That's enough. Should be. Go to Ezekiel 14. Ezekiel the 14th chapter. So we've been led astray so much. We're going to look at verse 1. Then came certain of the elders of Israel unto me and sat before me. So the elders of Israel sat before Ezekiel, and the word of the Most High came unto me, saying. So the Spirit of the Most High came to him, saying, Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their heart, set up idolatry in their mind, and put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face. Should I be inquired of at all by them? Should I be listening to them? You're looking at, with these pastors, they set up on the wrong day of the week. The Sabbath is defiled. Every Sabbath's been defiled. Because the Sabbath is, even if they say it's on the first day of the week, they still defile it by cooking and doing the things you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath. Buying and selling and all of that. It's the first day of the week. It was set up in 325, approximately AD, in the Council of Nicaea. You following the way of the pagans, the heathens. That's why it says, Son of man, verse 3, these men have set up their idols in their heart, idols in their mind. Just a moment.